This is the project proposal presentation for Team Tech for Project Senior Solutions, and I am Sajid Hosseini. I am Team Tech. So, okay, for our project, some needs. Our client, Senior Solutions, they're an independent insurance agency. They represent hundreds of insurance companies, but they currently do not have a website or really any presence online. They don't have, Facebook marketing or anything on Instagram. The client currently for leads, data for new clients, people that are in need of insurance, what they're doing is they're paying third-party lead companies thousands of dollars annually, and they're getting a poor return on investment. So basically what they're doing is they hire a company like Kramer Direct or Target Leads, and they pay them about $500 for every 1,000 piece mailers. Then this company will take leads and they'll mail them out to 1,000 people that are in the market for Medicare, whether they're turning 65 or they're currently on Medicare. They, want to check to see if they still have the best plan or if there's maybe another option out there. The rate of return is usually only about 2 to 5%. There's no guarantees. There's no money back. If you only get a 1% return, they don't send out any initial additional mailers to be able to get you within that 2 to 5% window. So it's kind of risky. Also, a big downside of it is that our client really doesn't like is that once you make that order, it can take 4, 5, or 6 weeks before you start getting anything back. So there's a lot of downtime. COVID-19 has significantly altered the business dynamic, especially for insurance, and Senior Solutions must adapt in order to remain competitive. So our objectives are for our project presentation to design and build a new website. They've never had a website before, so we want to design one and build it. We're going to register the domain and host the website using HostGator.com. HostGator.com is very competitive. I think they're one of the most utilized domain and host providers globally. We're going to design a website logo. This logo, it's very important. And then I think in the future, probably design some shirts with that logo, maybe put it on some pens, coffee mugs, different things like that. We're going to install links that cover the different products that Senior Solutions offers. So they primarily focus in the Medicare and the senior market, but also there's life insurance, there's final expense insurance, which is made for people when they, to cover their funeral expenses. There's long-term care insurance, which, as people get older, if something happens, their health kind of deteriorates, they may need to be admitted to a nursing home, and you need that long-term care coverage. So basically you don't go bankrupt, as expensive as that is. And also they have dental insurance. So we're going to install those links on the homepage. We're going to create a contact link that entices visitors to the site to submit their contact information, which will create a fresh lead. Basically what we've done is we've taken, once they submit that contact information, it goes to Firebase, which Firebase is excellent, and it's free. And it goes to Firebase. Firebase puts that into the database and instantly emails it over to the site email, which the client can see right away. That'll show them like the name of the person, let's say Cheryl Johnson, her age, her email address, her phone number, what she's looking for, if she already has Medicare or if she's new to Medicare. A big reason why that's important is because if you're new to Medicare, you qualify for what's called an open enrollment, and you can basically get any plan that you want without answering any medical questions or revealing if you use tobacco or not, which normally outside of the open enrollment, as I understand it, it would be a lot more expensive for someone that uses tobacco or they have poor health where they require they have diabetes or require additional medication to treat illnesses. Okay, so phase one, we're going to meet with the client to understand the situation, how we can improve their business incorporating technology. Next, we're going to prepare a project proposal and come up with a budget for the client, and we're going to begin site design and outline. Phase two is the complete site logo and submit it to client for final approval. Our client, obviously the site logo is very important, so we want them to be happy with that, and feel that it adequately represents their business. Next, we're going to finish the homepage, and the homepage is really important, because people come, we want them to see the homepage, and we're going to put like a transition on there so that it's nice and looks good, very well organized. Basically, the whole goal of this site is anybody who visits, that they need to click that contact information or receive your free quote today button that takes them to the contact site, so they can fill out their information, and then that can be used. Then we're also going to register seniorssolutionsks.com. So initially we wanted to do seniorsolutions.com, but it's already been taken, and they want like $3,000 for that. So our client thought, since we already do it in Kansas anyway, we might as well just put seniorssolutionsks.com, and we're going to utilize HostGator for that. Phase three, register on Firebase and utilize it for site database. There were some other ones that we looked at, but I felt like Firebase was excellent, and I don't know if anybody's ever used that, but you should check it out. It's very good. It's free. You can upgrade. There's some options if you want to upgrade for initial fee, but for what we needed, Firebase seemed to be excellent, and it's free, and it's very user friendly. We're going to complete all links for different insurance products. As we were just talking about, we have the Medicare, obviously, that's kind of the main focus, but then there's the life insurance, final expense, long-term care, dental insurance. We kind of want to be the one-stop shop on our site for people that are visiting to meet all of their insurance needs. Next, we're going to perform a site functionality test and lead data transfer. Excuse me. You want to make sure all the site functions correctly, and that as soon as someone inputs their information, that data is immediately transferred throughout Firebase into the email popping up on the client's phone in real time. Then that way the client can, instead of having to wait 4 or 5 or 6 weeks like they did previously, they can contact that person right away while they're they're looking, actively researching for Medicare or for any other insurance products, and our client can talk to them and try to make a sale, try to make that person their new client. Now, interestingly enough, if that doesn't work, if that person says, oh, never mind, or I don't want it, or for any reason, maybe they just didn't like our client when they called them, then our client, instead of just, throwing that data away or just storing it for it to never be used, they can actually take that data, that lead, as they call it, and they can sell that on the open market to other insurance agents. They can even wholesale it to other companies that are lead companies, online lead companies or anything like that. So that's a really interesting part of this project, because it really, not only are you getting a benefit by getting that lead in real time, but if a sale is not made, or if that person doesn't answer, you call them several times, they don't pick up, you can sell that data on the open market for a pretty good price. You can sell it as an exclusive lead. Usually that's like a 30, 60, or 90 days. And whoever buys it, they'll be exclusive for that period. Then it can be sold again. Or you can sell it to 5 or 6, 10 different agents at the same time. and that person will probably get called a lot of calls. But it's just nice because it really essentially pays for all this site and all the work that we're doing. Eventually it'll pay for itself. Phase 4, we're going to complete the website and present to client to receive final approval. You know, hopefully the client likes it. If there's any small things or any adjustments that need to be made, we can make that adjustment before we make the site go live. Next, so with HostGator, they have the cPanel, and you can you know, update or upload the files individually, but there is a megabyte cap. So we're going to utilize FileZilla for our file transfer protocol to upload the files all together on HostGator on the public.html. Next, we're going to install SL certificates to make the site safe and secure and encrypted, so users can be confident that whatever information they input into the contact and submit for their free quote, that information is encrypted, it's protected. No third party, unauthorized third party is going to have access to that. And we're going to make the site live. So one thing that I really like about HostGator throughout the research that I did, trying to find a good host, and I looked at some other ones like GoDaddy.com and things like that. But what I liked about HostGator is they have a very good customer support team. So, you know, if I'm having any issues with when I make it go live, I can call them and they will, you know, take care of it quickly. From what I've read and the reviews that I looked at, a lot of people were really happy with them and how fast they take care of things. They have a website design team that can help you, you know, if anything that you need. So it's nice to, on this project, I'm all by myself, you know, it's nice to have that HostGator where you can talk to somebody else who understands, you know, the aspect, the technology, the website, the coding, all of that, and, you know, just kind of have someone else that can help you. And finally, once everything is done, if there isn't any problems, which, as you know, there always is problems. So once you get kind of those problems fixed and everything like that, we're going to transfer all the passwords to client and provide follow-up service for any issues or adjustments. That's something that will be, once this is complete, will be negotiated separately to be able to provide follow-up services and different things like that to ensure that the website is operating efficiently and any changes that to be made are made. Okay, so our budget is for domain registration and hosting is about $80 a year. Now there are some updates, some additional options that we can add, like site lock and different things like that that HostGator offers that will protect it from hackers or anybody trying to access the website. There's also SEO, search engine optimization booster that HostGator offers. So basically our client said if any of those things need to be done, he will pay for that as needed. Site development is $1,000. It's $20 an hour for 50 hours. You know, that's a rough estimate. It'll probably take a little bit longer, but we're going to keep that $1,000. We quoted $50 or 50 hours. So that's what we're going to do. Custom site logo is $100, $20 an hour for 5 hours, bringing our total cost just under $1,200 to $1,179.99. But as stated, that's, you know, really that's 2 or 3 lead orders for the client, and this will give them the opportunity to receive leads instantly, you know, to be able to call people right away or email them right away and provide some information to them, and hopefully being able to make them their client. And if not, we can sell that information, or he can, you know, the Senior Solutions can sell that information on the open market. So it's really a great thing. I think that this project is going to really boost Senior Solutions and be able to kind of increase everything, increase their dependability, their reliability for their clients, increase their sales, and be able to take advantage of having an online presence. So that's our project presentation for Team Tech. I appreciate your time. I'm Sajid Hosseini. Thanks a lot.